You're going about your day like normal, and then your phone buzzes. It's your bank app. You open it, already feeling that slight tension in your chest. Not panic, not yet. Just that quiet, please don't be bad feeling. And then you see it. A charge you forgot about. A bill you didn't expect. Or worse, your car just made that sound again. And deep down, you already know what it means. $2,000. Not 10, not 20, just 2. And somehow, that number feels bigger than your entire life. So you start doing the mental math. Rent, groceries, credit card. Maybe you move some money around. Maybe you delay something. Maybe you tell yourself, I'll figure it out. But here's the thing. That $2,000 problem, it doesn't stay a $2,000 problem. And this is the part most people miss. It turns into stress, then into debt, then into decisions you wouldn't normally make. And suddenly, something small quietly becomes something that sets you back years. Let's talk about why that happens and how to make sure it never does to you again. Because you're not bad with money. You're just one system away from being protected. Here's what most people won't say out loud. Living paycheck to paycheck doesn't always look like struggling. You might be earning decent money. Your bills are paid. You go out sometimes. You're not irresponsible. But there's this constant background noise in your life. Every purchase has a question mark attached to it. Every unexpected expense feels personal, like life is testing you. And you're always one wrong move away from falling behind. So when something like a $2,000 expense shows up, it doesn't just hit your bank account, it hits your stability. Because there's no buffer, no space between you and the problem. And that's the trap. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how much time you can buy when something goes wrong. Stick with me, because this is where it gets interesting. There's a number most people never think about. It's not your salary, it's not your rent, it's not even your debt, it's your survival threshold. And for most people, it's right around $2,000. That's the amount that covers a car repair, a medical bill, a missed paycheck, or a sudden move. Not everything, just enough to stop things from spiraling. And here's the shift. If you don't have that $2,000 buffer, every problem becomes urgent. And urgency makes you expensive. You put it on a credit card, you take a bad loan, you delay fixing it and make it worse. You make fast decisions instead of smart ones. But if you do have it, the same problem shows up and you just handle it. No drama, no panic, no life disruption. Same event, completely different outcome. So the real question isn't, can you afford a $2,000 emergency? It's, what happens to your life if you can't? And this is the part nobody talks about. The moment you cross that $2,000 line, your brain changes. You stop reacting and start choosing. There's actual research behind this. When you're under financial stress, your brain goes into scarcity mode. It focuses on immediate survival, not long-term thinking. That's why you might know what to do with money, but still not do it, because your brain is trying to protect you right now, not next year. But once you have even a small cushion, that pressure drops. Your decisions slow down. You think clearer. You stop solving problems with panic and start solving them with strategy. And that's when your financial life actually starts moving forward. Not because you suddenly became disciplined, but because you finally gave yourself room to think. Let me show you how powerful this really is. Imagine two versions of you. Same income, same life, same unexpected $2,000 expense. Version 1 has no savings. They put it on a credit card with 20% interest. They can only afford minimum payments. That $2,000 turns into $3,000, then $4,000 over time. And while they're paying it off, something else happens. Now they're even further behind. Version 2, they have $2,000 saved. They pay it, done, no interest, no stress, no ripple effect. But here's where it gets interesting. That difference isn't just $2,000. It's the gap between moving forward and staying stuck. Because one version is recovering, the other is continuing. That's the real cost. So how does this actually change your day-to-day life? It's not just about emergencies. It changes how you show up everywhere. At work, you're less desperate. You don't tolerate things you hate just because you need the paycheck immediately. With money, you stop avoiding your bank account. You check it with clarity, not fear. When opportunities come up, moving, learning a new skill, switching jobs, you can actually consider them because you have breathing room. And here's the subtle shift. You stop feeling like life is happening to you and start feeling like you're in control of it, all from just one number. But there's a trap here, and if you hit this milestone, you need to hear this. Most people finally save their first $2,000 and then immediately use it for something that isn't an emergency. A trip, a new phone, a reward, because it feels like extra money. But it's not extra, it's protection. The moment you treat it like spending money, you reset the entire cycle and you're right back to where you started. So if you take one thing from this, let it be this. That $2,000 is not there to improve your life. It's there to protect your future from falling apart. Guard it, because rebuilding it is always harder the second time. Here's the reframe I want you to walk away with. You're not behind. You're not bad with money. You're just currently unprotected. And there's a big difference, because this isn't about becoming rich overnight. It's about building your first layer of defense. The point where life stops knocking you over every time something goes wrong. That $2,000, it's not just savings. It's the moment you stop living in reaction mode and start living on your terms. And once you feel that shift, even once, you'll never want to go back.